Turning now to a pretty amazing experiment happening on Mars this week on Perseverance, the rover. It has successfully converted carbon dioxide from the red planet to oxygen, enough to sustain an astronaut for about 10 minutes. Joining me tonight, professor and former astronaut, Dr. Jeffrey Hoffman. Dr. Hoffman, I'm so excited to talk to you about this because this is a huge milestone that is one day going to allow us to not just send astronauts to the red planet, Mars, but to survive there and eventually get off the planet. Talk a little bit about just how big of a milestone that happened this week.
That's the clue, how to get back off the planet, because you're going to need a rocket. I'll bet a lot of the audience have seen the movie The Martian when, after a lot of travails and learning how to eat potatoes and everything, Mark Watney finally makes his way to the rocket and takes off. Most people don't think about, what was the propellant that allowed that rocket to take off? It probably used 25 to 30 tons of oxygen.
Wow.
Man, if you had to bring all that oxygen all the way from the Earth, what a waste. Some things we have to make on Earth, okay? Computers, spacesuits, the rocket itself, complicated things. We can't make those on Mars. But oxygen, we can make oxygen on Mars and save ourselves a tremendous amount of expense and risk by having to bring it all the way from the Earth. And that's what this experiment was all about. It was a demonstration of the technology of how to take the carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere of Mars and free out some of those oxygen atoms.
Right, so the device on the rover, it's called MOXIE. It's, my understanding, it's about the size of a battery, and it did that conversion. And you were talking about maybe as much as 25 tons of oxygen just to get off the planet, about maybe a ton of oxygen for about 4 astronauts to survive on the planet. So how big of a device, how big of the equipment down the road would we need to convert that much oxygen from the carbon dioxide from Mars?
Well, making oxygen in this way takes a lot of electrical power. And just to give you an example of what it would take to scale up, we use about 300 watts for our MOXIE experiment, and we can only use that for a short amount of time because then we'll run out the rover's batteries. If you're going to do that for a human mission, you probably need about 25 kilowatts, and you need it continuously. So it's a much, much larger proposition than what we're doing now on Mars. But you have to start somewhere, and this is a beginning to show that basically the technology works, and we can do it.
Technology works on Mars, and my question here is, here on Earth, are there any implications, or is there any way that we can use this device here on Earth to take carbon dioxide, that's always in the news, especially when it comes to climate news, convert that into oxygen to combat climate change? Is there any way that can be done?
Well, whether you use this device or other things, unfortunately, it takes a tremendous amount of energy to remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. And if that energy in turn is going to produce more carbon dioxide, it's not going to work. So ultimately, I don't think that this is the answer to getting rid of our problem, because in fact, the way we do it on Mars is we turn the carbon dioxide not only into oxygen, but into carbon monoxide, which on Mars is no problem, but I don't think we want to release a lot of carbon monoxide here on Earth.
Dr. Hoffman, it's been an honor and a pleasure to talk to you. This is exciting for the future of the space program, exciting for the future of humans one day making it to Mars. I should mention that Dr. Hoffman on 5 missions on the space shuttle back in the 80s and 90s, correct? Mm-hmm. That's so awesome. Yeah. A pleasure to talk to you tonight.
Yeah, a pleasure. Thanks for having me. And we'll be making more oxygen in the weeks to come, so stand by.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Doctor. But isn't that incredible technology? Right now, it's called MOXIE, the device that's on the belly of the rover, only about the size of a car battery. And then this week, for the first time in human history, able to take a foreign gas, a Martian carbon dioxide, convert it into oxygen. And that's, it's going to be very cool stuff for the future.
Yeah. You're geeking out a little bit.
Yeah. I was doing some light reading on the MIT website this afternoon.
Very light website.
Fascinating. All right. Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some new video showing an armed suspect allegedly